Hi everyone, it's been a long time. I hope everybody's been well since I was here. Uh, I don't think my lighting is right, but I've already warned you guys that my videos are probably going to be less than ideal. I'm going to do the best I can. Um, I hope it sounds okay. Of course, I need my notes so that I know what I'm going to say. Uh, guys, hello. How's everybody? Hope everybody is good. I explained this before. I'm not a YouTuber, really. Uh, I'm a blogger, writer, I guess. So I'm making this video today. I hope it's not too cringe. I'm gonna try to make it as brief as I can. There's no editing here, so any oohs, ahs, mistakes, pauses, I apologize. Um, so I'm making a video today. I just want to say hi and also to share a few updates and announcements with everyone. Um, I'm going to try not to repeat what I've said on the blog. That is not the objective here on the YouTube channel, to say what I've already said there. However, I'm going to start off with one of my most recent blog posts. I have to look at my notes, I'm sorry. Which really talks about the new direction of the blog. When I first started the blog, I had thoughts and hopes and dreams for it. And then reality set in. I thought it was a possibility that this could happen, and so it has. And so really what's happened here is that the time spent to post, I think I started off with a cadence of twice a week. This isn't possible. I can't even do once a week. What am I saying here? So there is a new blog direction. I actually linked that below here, and you can read that blog post. Basically, I was encountering some technical issues that required my attention, still do really, but they don't affect what you see. It's in the background. This is, it's a lot to manage, the technical and the background stuff. Those blog posts that you see, that's just a piece of it. It's quite an effort to get that done. And so time considerations, and I found myself going down a rabbit hole of trying to fix and troubleshoot technical matters, some of which I have been able to. If I spend enough time and sit with it long enough, a lot of it I can figure out. I'm at a point now where a lot of it, or some of it anyway, requires a web developer, and so then I'm going down a rabbit hole of trying to find one and trying to deal with all of that and pay him or her. And so that had me going down a path. My objective with the blog is simple, and I need to make sure that I stay focused on that. And the focus of the blog is really to develop content that I think or hope is valuable and useful to all of you. And so my blog is a solo effort, right? I write the content, I research it where required, I edit it, I post it. Those images that you see, I create those images by way of AI. I don't need to have images on that blog, but I choose to have them. And so really watching me create those images is really kind of like a comedy, right? Like, so I'm prompting like 20 things and I get 20 pieces of junk until I get one that's halfway decent, and I hope their eyes are not crossed, right? All of this to say, sorry, long-winded about this. I wanted to preface this video by saying I think there are 6 things I wanted to mention. So the first one was the blog direction. And so I've had to kind of reevaluate what I'm doing here, because at the end of the day, again, I have a single goal, which is to develop useful content and valuable content for all of you, right? So that's my focus. And so anything that takes me too far away from that, I can't do. And I think I mentioned this. I don't know if I did or not, but I don't do this full time, and I work a day job, and I don't get paid for what I do. at the blog. I just, you know, I love to do it. I love to prepare it. I love the topic. I love to write. I do that professionally, and I have been doing that for 20 years, and I do it on the side. On the side is this blog as well as other writing projects I'm in the midst of. So I do it because I love it, and it's you know, one of my passion projects, I guess you could say. What am I saying here? And so my new direction kind of, frankly, removes some of the pressure of a posting schedule. It takes a lot to develop a blog post, and so the blog is still going to be a blog. It's not going to be dormant. I'm just not, and I can't say how frequently I will post on it. As I can, as I'm able to. If I could, you know, I'd post a few times a week, several times a week, but I'm unable to do that. If you were to see my editorial calendar, I have tons and tons and tons of content and things to say. And so, you know, I'll do the best I can to put as much up as I can. The new, what do you say, direction, right, of the blog is going to be still posting content on it, right? Excuse me. Shorter form content with longer form articles that are available and will be available for purchase. Frankly, it you know, it compensates me for the time I spend developing the blog and its related content, and it helps support the activities of the blog, and maybe even the YouTube channel if I can take that up a notch. I'm not a YouTuber. I know my channel is probably lame, but I'm doing the best I can here. And so that's the new focus of the blog. There will be now available, or is available on the blog, content for purchase. What is this content? It can be small stuff, or it is small stuff, or it can be longer stuff, bigger things. I don't think I said that so eloquently. Today, I have on the blog, the first thing I have on the blog, let me backtrack. So I'm introducing the Holinews store, right? Holisticnutritionist.com or Holistic Nutritionist store seemed lengthy for my nav tab. So it's the HOLINU store. And inside the Holinews store are items available for purchase. These are digital downloads. They will be articles, essays, eventually ebooks, and other content available for purchase. Right now, and it's linked below, right now in the Holinews store is my first offering. There are two of these. These are single page printables, what I would call NutriPages. I talk about this on the blog, and the link to that is below. Basically, the NutriPage is a one-page printable download, and it is. Let's see here. Oh, yeah, it's really they're developed to help you focus on something as you develop, improve, expand your nutritional awareness with the blog and with whatever else you're reading and looking at. You know, there's a lot. Do this, do that, don't do this, be afraid of that. This is going to kill you. This is going to make you live to 100, so on and so forth. There's a lot. So the point of these downloads is to help you kind of focus on the thing or the things that you should do or could do to kind of advance your nutritional awareness. You can read more about that on the NutriPage page on the blog. The other item for sale on the blog is an essay. This essay is actually something I, I actually started developing this in around 2010, 2011. It, along with many other pieces of content I've developed over the years, did not see the light of day. This blog that I operate now was actually going to be born a while ago, but life got in the way and the whole thing. So, holisticnutritionist.com, holisticnutritionist.com came to life this year. In any case, the title of this essay for sale is Narcissistic Elitist Vegans and Vegetarians, also known as NEVs. This NEVs are really, I don't want to say toxic, it's such a strong word, negative. Individuals who, I'm reading my notes here, carefully craft and manipulate their social media personas and distort their lives and prey upon the insecurities of those who consume their content. In a nutshell, their aim is to make meat eaters feel less than, and really while adorning themselves with the pretense, right, of dietary sophistication. Their objective is to make you feel small, and so the essay has been developed to really kind of, I guess, among other things, protect people by making you very aware of their antics, and to protect people from their manipulation, and it kind of provides clarity around this dynamic that I think is useful, because those individuals get a voice to say what they will, and they usually go unchallenged. And I think this essay is useful for people exploring various diets, whether it's vegetarianism, carnivore, paleo, keto, veganism, raw food, whatever you're doing. And it's for those people who are looking at their online friends. And when I say friends, they don't necessarily have to be your friends, but they might be people on your pages, or people you know, or people who are posting, or they might just be your friends or your relatives. It's for those people who are just starting off in a veganism or vegetarian path. It's for those who are curious. I think the readers will find great value in that article. As I say, I start the article or the essay off by saying, and I think I've said this on the blog somewhere, I have no vested interest in someone's dietary path. So if you are a carnivore, have at it. If you're a vegan, have at it. Low carb, high carb, whatever you're doing, my hope is that you're doing whatever supports your health. So this is a subset of vegetarians and vegans. It's not. It's who I said it was, right? It's the narcissistic elitist vegans and vegetarians. So check it out. The page is linked below, so you can see a little bit. Today, let me just say this. If you were to purchase all 3 of those items for sale at this moment, you would spend $7.50. The cost of a Starbucks latte, I suppose. I haven't bought one of those in a long time. I don't buy those anymore, but I'm pretty sure they can get up to $7.50. And in a couple of hours, you will pee out or poop out that latte. That doesn't mean you're not going to get great value and pleasure from it, because you will get pleasure from it, but it's going to be gone. In contrast to these offerings at holisticnutritionist.com, which can stay with you, I'd like to think, for a lifetime, right? So these are long-lasting pieces of content that I think can be useful to you guys. Along with those items for sale, I have placed on the blog a donate button. Please feel free. Your donations support the activities of holisticnutritionist.com, its offerings, its blog content, and future offerings. So if you support or want to support the activities there, I'll let you go. Whatever the case is, we're going to still do the blog and publish the blog and publish content. And let's be clear, even though the blog is not going to have free long-form copy at a 2 posts per week or even 1 post per week cadence, it's always going to have carefully developed, and I'd like to think, decent, well-written content. If there ever came a time that I had to sacrifice that, then I would stop this, because that's not what I do. That whole mediocrity thing, I don't do that. No. So it's always going to be quality for you. That's what I'm about. That's what I do. That's what I do professionally. I'm not fooling around with that. You're never going to find garbage there. I can promise you that. Whether you agree with my viewpoint and perspective, that's another story, but you're not going to find garbage there. That is a fact. Let's get that straight. Okay, I just want to be clear on that. Okay. I was supposed to number these things. So now 6, right? I think I've touched on this. Gosh, this is getting long. I'm sorry. I hope this is not cringe. Even if it is, I don't do a lot of them, right? So I see it's like 17 minutes already. Sorry, guys. This is my last point. I think I've mentioned this, but I'm just saying. My social media presence. I talk at holisticnutritionist.com. That's where I write. That's where I'm at. I have or may have a social media presence elsewhere, but that's where Laverne is. Obviously, I have a presence here on YouTube. I'm just saying this to let you know that if you want to engage with me or talk to me or have a question or a comment, please engage with me by leaving your remarks in the contact form on the blog or in these comments on YouTube. I think I have a community section on my YouTube channel. I think I put a blurb in there. You can probably talk in there too, but I think most people talk on the YouTube comments. So if you want to comment, please feel free to do so. And I'll see your comment and I'll address your comment. Unless there comes a day when, I get 10,000 and then I can't. I don't know if that'll ever happen, but you get the point. These are the places to engage with me. And so if I show up on other places, those are not the places to engage with me. So I just wanted to mention that. I think I'm done. Okay, if I speak really quickly, I can make this exactly 20 minutes. Thank you guys for bearing with me. Thank you for listening to me. Anyway, hello. And please consider checking out the Hollow Store, and I hope you find some value there.